For all you range extender electric vehicle and plug-in hybrid electric vehicle owners out there, when buying your car, you're likely focused more on the combined range and power.
The American EV market is small in comparison to operations in China and Europe. In 2021, the U.S. accounted for less than 10% of new global EV registrations.
The Chinese Cattle Corporation has just revealed the FreeVoy Super Hybrid battery. This groundbreaking hybrid vehicle battery is capable of powering your car beyond 400 kilometers.
The CATL FreeVoy Super Hybrid battery achieves a long electric range of over 400 kilometers.
The best part is that this new battery offers ultra-fast 4C charging, which takes approximately 15 minutes to completely charge a vehicle. This advanced technology will usher in a new era of high-capacity, extended range, and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. How far has contemporary Amperex technology Co-Limited gone with this battery technology, and what other benefits should we expect from it? Join us as we discuss the fantastic details of the latest Chinese advancement in battery technology, China's super battery. Chinese electric vehicle solutions provider CATL just announced the development of the FreeVoy battery. FreeVoy is the latest game-changing solution for batteries used in certain types of electric cars. This battery was explicitly developed for plug-in hybrid electric vehicles and extended-range electric vehicles.
300, 400, even 500 miles on a tank of gas, no problem with combustion cars. But attaining those ranges with an electric vehicle is much trickier.
So what is the buzz about this advanced innovation? Get ready for a mind-blowing revelation. While the world is turning to electric cars for a greener future, clean energy transportation has a critical problem. The problem is that these cars don't go very far regarding electric power. If you think that is all, you are in for a big shock. Another problem with electric vehicles is that they can take a long time to charge. Also, they don't always work well in cold weather. Unfortunately,
Tesla drivers learned the hard way about how cold weather impacts their battery life. This was the scene this morning at a charging station near 95th and Western in Evergreen Park.
Most electric vehicle makers have been unable to resolve these challenges, but all that is about to change is thanks to the new CATL's FreeVoy battery. Before CATL announced the development of FreeVoy, electric vehicle drivers charged their batteries almost daily. According to industry observers, there are even electric cars that require charging per trip. That means the users have to keep them charged per predetermined kilometers. With the FreeVoy battery, drivers only need to charge their car once a week to complete all their journeys. This is a huge convenience for people tired of charging their vehicles every day or two. But that is not all. Another cool feature of FreeVoy is the speed at which it charges. In just 10 minutes, you can add more than 280 kilometers of driving range to the battery. If you're in a rush or need a quick top-up, you can get a lot of range in just a few minutes, much faster than most other electric and hybrid vehicles. For people who drive electric or plug-in hybrid cars, this helps reduce the worry about running out of charge during a trip called range anxiety.
Range anxiety is real. In fact, Volvo found that 58% of drivers cite running out of power as the main barrier to purchasing an EV.
According to engineers at the Chinese company, the new battery results from years of research and development. It is not just a random improvement over old models. Instead, FreeVoy is part of a more significant trend in electric car technology. Gao Huan, the chief technology officer of CATL's China e-car business, revealed the capabilities of this new battery during the launch event. According to Gao, the company is working tirelessly to integrate the new battery into hybrid and fully electric vehicles. Thanks to innovations like FreeVoy, the future of driving looks much more convenient, with fewer charging stops. Gao also explained how the new battery works. We are about to reveal the shocking capabilities of this monster battery, so keep waiting to find out. According to Gao, the FreeVoy uses a unique technology to improve the cathode material. While working, batteries create hazardous materials that could harm the car and the environment. To address this, CATL added a new class of high-voltage liquid inside the battery to form a protective layer. This layer helps reduce unwanted chemical reactions. CATL also adds high-energy particles to the cathode material, which makes it easier for lithium ions to move, improving the battery's efficiency. Using CATL's advanced system for tracking battery charge levels and its smarter software and hardware, FreeVoy now has 40% better accuracy in charge control. This boosts the electric car's efficiency, giving it over a 10% increase in battery use and a driving range of more than 400 kilometers on electric power.
KTL launches innovative hybrid battery, 400 kilometers in a week and 10-minute charge.
There is an additional software that analyzes how the battery charges and discharges. It also helps users to predict how much power the battery will have in the future. With this information, CATL has developed the best power control system for electric cars, improving their performance by over 20%. These are only some technological solutions deployed on the FreeVoy battery. What other excellent software and hardware packages are loaded into this battery? FreeVoy, technological powerhouse. CATL has successfully integrated its 4C ultra-fast charging technology into the FreeVoy. This integration has two implications. First, the battery can power vehicles over 280 kilometers of range with just 10 minutes of charging. That is not all. It can also power cars over 400 kilometers of range for just 15 minutes of charge time. The battery relies on cathode fast ion conductor coating technology, second-generation fast-charging graphite, innovative nano-coating technologies for the anode, and a multi-gradient layered electrode design. This technological advancement allows hybrid vehicles to deliver an unparalleled charging experience on par with pure electric cars. Another surprise, CATL has improved the FreeVoy's battery so that it works well even in freezing weather. How did they achieve this? CATL relied on sodium-ion tech to solve the low-temperature limitations commonly associated with new electric vehicles.
Driving a car in the winter can be quite the headache, but electric vehicle owners are facing a whole new set of challenges as temperatures dip. The cold is affecting two crucial elements of the EV experience: the driving range and the charging speed.
This technology will help the battery to discharge in icy conditions down to -40 degrees Celsius. It will charge under temperatures up to -30 degrees Celsius, and drivers will enjoy a smooth driving experience comparable to normal temperatures, even at -20 degrees Celsius. To further boost FreeVoy's performance under low temperatures, CATL has implemented three key technological solutions to its sodium-ion battery material. Firstly, the FreeVoy combines sodium-ion and lithium-ion batteries in a specific ratio and arrangement. This innovative configuration results in a 5% improvement in the low-temperature range. Secondly, KTL employs the sodium-ion battery as a benchmark for monitoring the battery system. According to experts, this will help calibrate the charge level of the lithium-ion battery. This approach will not only extend the accuracy of system control by 30%, but it will also contribute to 10 kilometers of pure electric range. To address the performance gap between lithium-ion and sodium-ion batteries at low temperatures,
lithium-ion batteries are popular for a number of applications, including electric vehicles and energy storage systems, because of their high power density, low self-discharge, and relatively low cost.
CATL has developed a full temperature range accurate battery management system technology. This technology effectively mitigates issues such as inaccurate charge prediction or reduced power performance in harsh, high, and low temperature environments. Gua also revealed two secrets for the exceptional performance of the battery: safety and reliability. CATL built a sophisticated reliability management and evaluation system. It all began with material selection, molecular design, multi-level protection structures, stringent manufacturing processes, rigorous testing and validation, and early warning mechanisms powered by big data analysis. Fortunately, this battery is already powering several model electric vehicles, including Li Auto, Avatar, Deepal, Chang'an Nevo, and Neta. Here is another surprise that will shock industry competitors completely. By 2025, 30 hybrid vehicle models from brands such as Geely, Chery, GAC, and Voya will adopt CATL's FreeVoy battery. The launch of the FreeVoy represents another significant milestone achieved by CATL, driven by its unwavering commitment to delivering superior driving experiences for consumers.
So Electra is growing very fast. We are reaching 50 people. We're going to double by the end of this year. We have great partners, including BlackBerry.
But beyond the technological innovation, the environmental impact of this clean energy-driven innovation is equally mind-blowing. and you're about to see how. Environmental impact of FreeVoy battery technology. While the technological advancements behind the FreeVoy battery are impressive, it is equally important to consider its environmental impact. As we move towards more sustainable energy solutions, understanding the environmental implications of innovations like the FreeVoy battery is critical for assessing their potential to contribute to a greener, cleaner future. We mentioned that the FreeVoy battery addresses several long-standing challenges in the electric vehicle market, particularly regarding driving range, charging speed, and performance in extreme weather conditions. These improvements mean more people will adopt electric vehicles, considered a key component in the transition towards sustainable transportation. From an environmental perspective, the widespread adoption of such technologies will reduce the reliance on fossil fuels for transportation. Electric vehicles are widely considered more environmentally friendly than traditional gasoline-powered cars because they produce zero tailpipe emissions, helping to reduce air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. That is not all.
Telling people that buying an electric car is a great way to fight climate change is a pretty reliable way to start an argument in some circles. People will say that you still burn fossil fuels with electric cars, it just happens at the power plant instead of the engine.
Another important environmental benefit of the FreeVoy battery is its efficiency. This increased efficiency reduces energy waste during both charging and discharging processes, contributing to the overall energy conservation of the system. In addition, the battery's ability to retain power for extended periods between charges reduces the need for frequent recharges, minimizing energy consumption and reducing the environmental impact associated with battery production and energy usage. Surprisingly, the new battery technology will also improve the mining sector. According to energy experts, the production of traditional lithium-ion batteries often relies on rare earth elements such as cobalt, lithium, and nickel, which are costly and have significant environmental and social impacts due to the mining processes. CATL's use of sodium-ion technology in the FreeVoy battery is a key step toward reducing these environmental and ethical concerns. Sodium-ion batteries are considered a more sustainable alternative to lithium-ion batteries because sodium is more abundant and easier to extract, with a lower environmental cost. CATL has created a more environmentally friendly and efficient solution by combining sodium-ion and lithium-ion technologies.
Another draw of sodium-ion batteries is that they have a longer cycle life, meaning that the battery can be charged and discharged more times than lithium-ion batteries and can operate in a wider range of temperatures.
This reduces the reliance on rare earth materials and makes the FreeVoy battery a more sustainable option for long-term use. Another environmental benefit of the FreeVoy battery is its longer lifespan than traditional lithium-ion batteries. Using nano-coating and multi-gradient layered electrode designs, CATL has created a more durable battery resistant to wear and tear. This improves the vehicle's overall performance and extends the life of the battery itself. The longer lifespan of the FreeVoy battery reduces the frequency of battery replacements, which can generate significant amounts of electronic waste. While the FreeVoy battery promises to revolutionize the market with its ultra-fast charging capabilities and long electric range, the ride may need to be smoother for the company. What could prevent such a beautiful technology from gaining widespread adoption? Keep watching to find out. FreeVoy Super Hybrid Battery Potential Challenges. Media reports suggest that CATL would need help to scale up the production of FreeVoy batteries to meet the global demand for electric vehicles. Advanced batteries require specialized equipment, precise material selection, and highly efficient manufacturing processes. So experts wonder about the ability of the Chinese firm to rapidly expand production to meet the growing demand for hybrid and electric vehicles. Another implication is that this could strain supply chains, resulting in delayed delivery of cars equipped with the new battery. Another potential area for improvement is the cost of production. While the FreeVoy battery offers a remarkable improvement in charging speed and energy efficiency, the advanced technologies used in its design, such as sodium-ion and lithium-ion hybrid materials, could drive up manufacturing costs. If the battery's production cost remains high, this could result in higher vehicle prices, making it more difficult for consumers to afford electric or hybrid cars, especially in emerging markets. High production costs could also limit the number of vehicles using the FreeVoy battery, reducing its potential environmental benefits and hindering the transition to cleaner, more sustainable transportation.
We are growing pretty fast. Actually, last year we sold more than 3 million units of both electric and hybrid cars. So of course, these figures should improve in the coming years.
The supply of raw materials is another challenge that could affect adoption of the FreeVoy battery. Although sodium-ion technology reduces reliance on scarce resources like lithium and cobalt, the growing demand for batteries could still pressure the availability of the materials required to produce FreeVoy batteries. Competition for sodium, graphite, and other specialized components may increase prices and lead to supply shortages. The last hurdle the Chinese would need to resolve differs from what you think. We are talking about opposition from foreign government firms. For instance, the European Union has placed additional tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles, while the incoming Trump administration has also announced plans to increase tariffs on Chinese automobile products. Despite its futuristic technologies, CATL has a long way to go to secure a stable international market for the FreeVoy battery technology.
Just as the heart is to the human body, so is the car engine to the car. Without it, the car is grounded. But car producers are not satisfied with just about any engine and are stepping up their game to give their users a better experience and to outdo their competition. Toyota is one producer known to lead the pack with their engine models. What is the new engine model like, and what are its capabilities? Continue watching to find out. Toyota is a Japanese automotive manufacturer headquartered in Aichi, Japan. The company, founded in 1937, has grown from a spin-off of the machine maker company Toyota Industries to one of the largest multinational automobile manufacturers, producing about 10 million vehicles per year. They've been receiving praise for leading the way in developing more fuel-efficient hybrid vehicles, starting with the Toyota Prius in 1997. Rather than producing completely electric cars, they focused on producing hybrid versions. They've been on their way to revolutionizing the car production industry this way, and with it came the production of the Toyota Mirai, which uses fuel cell electric vehicle technology, FCEV. This technology uses fuel cells powered by hydrogen to generate electricity. These vehicles are zero-emission vehicles, emitting only water and heat. Toyota's always had great success with its car sales, even when the automobile industry was not at its best due to the coronavirus pandemic and the lockdown. During this period, many automobile manufacturers experienced a significant decline in sales because of the shipping scarcity and lockdown, but Toyota sold up to 10 million cars. With the likes of Tesla, Mercedes, BMW, and others being top contenders in the automobile manufacturing industry, how has Toyota kept its relevance over the years? As competition gets more intense among the top contenders, Toyota's not compromised on the quality they've been known for. They keep producing cars that show up in the ranking of cars across different categories. Producing cars under 4 different brands: Daihatsu, Hino, Lexus, and Toyota. They have a wide variety of cars suitable for people of different classes to pick from while boasting Toyota-like quality. Only a few car manufacturers can boast variety to match Toyota's. Since the brand has a wide variety of quality products, it has a high resale value. You can buy a Toyota vehicle and resell it at a reasonable price, even after a few years of use. Due to its variety, different people can take their pick, making its use widespread in different countries. Its spare parts are also widely available. Unlike some car brands where you would have to wait long times to purchase parts from its manufacturing company, shipped in from the country of production, Toyota's spare parts are widely available. So, no matter where you drive a Toyota, whether in remote areas, the city, or a country in Africa or Asia, you can quickly get parts for your Toyota vehicle from the car dealer. Also, you can easily find a mechanic to repair your Toyota car everywhere. Apart from its availability and ease of repair, another reason that buyers go for Toyota cars is its engine. Toyota has been committed to ongoing engine study and development, thereby making car engines that are pretty advanced and not easily forgettable. Toyota's produce some of the best engines available in the car market today. The company started its production by making its first engine production, the Type A engine, in 1934, and its first passenger car, Toyota AA, 2 years later in 1936. The engine was built based on the sketches of the 1933 Chevrolet Stovebolt 207, and before the engine was finally produced, they created prototypes of the parts used in cylinder blocks and pistons. The engine was a 6-cylinder, 3-bearing engine, and some parts similar to those in the Chevrolet, like the crankshaft, camshaft, valves, plugs, and some electrical components, were imported from the same suppliers that supplied the Chevrolet. Some parts, like the pistons, cylinder head, and cylinder block, were manufactured in-house by casting. The engine was first tested in a Chevrolet truck, and when driven, it produced 48 to 49 horsepower, instead of the 60 that the Chevrolet engine produces. After a series of modifications and extra tests, it produced 62 horsepower, and since then, Toyota's experienced a steady upward movement in its engine line. One of its engines is the 1JZ GTE engine, an inline 6-cylinder engine producing 280 horsepower. Advancements to this line of engines produces the 2JZ GTE, also an inline 6-cylinder twin-turbocharged aluminium cylinder head engine. It was first used to power the Toyota Aristo before the Toyota Supra series. Toyota Supra owes much of its success on the market to the 2JZ GTE, and for a long time the engine proved itself worthy, dispensing about 2,000 horsepower. This new power increase was achieved using newer stainless steel turbochargers, revised camshafts, and larger injectors. Toyota went on to produce 4A GE inline-4 engines with a rating of 112 horsepower and a torque strength of 97 pound-feet. This engine is one of the first fuel-injected 4-cylinder engines to carry a twin-cam 16-valve layout. The production was based on the BDA engine series from Ford Cosworth and remains popular even decades after its production began. With all their previous groundwork in engine production, they're stepping up and producing new engine types, and this new type aims to achieve thermal efficiency. Before we explain the new engine and to better appreciate what it represents, we should know more about thermal efficiency. So, what is thermal efficiency? Gasoline thermal energy is the term used to refer to the amount of energy in gasoline that would be converted to power that is needed to move your vehicle. In an internal combustion engine vehicle, ICEV, fuel combustion occurs in the presence of air in a combustion chamber where the fuel and air mix is burned. The expansion of the high temperature and high pressure gases produced applies a direct force on a component of the engine, usually the piston, turbine blades, rotor, or nozzle. In this case, the piston moves over a distance and transforms chemical energy into kinetic energy to turn the crankshaft, connected to the transmission and the drive shaft. The drive shaft is then connected to the wheels, controlling their movement to ensure that while they move, they do not move faster than the tires. When combustion occurs, some power is lost due to friction and incredible heat, putting the gasoline thermal efficiency at about 35 to 40%. Engineers have been working for about a century to find a solution to this by finding ways to increase efficiency. The immense heat and energy loss are dispelled into the environment, making the transportation industry responsible for 15% of carbon emissions worldwide. The pollution situation has made electric cars more popular. They do not use the internal combustion engine, which reduces the heat and eliminates the release of carbon into the atmosphere. As more car manufacturers are looking towards this path, Toyota is thinking in a different direction. Its engineers began a comprehensive study of the parts of the engine and every step involved in the engine cycle, and tried to find ways to save gasoline and make the system more efficient. To do this, Toyota's been studying the engines of race cars, Formula One. These new technologies discovered from racing cars help achieve faster combustion and ensure more air and fuel mixture burns, increasing the power generated to move the car at every point. 3 sets of changes were made to the system to achieve their aim. One of the changes made is adjusting the angle of the intake valve. The angle at which the fuel intake valve and the shape of the inlets guide the air and fuel mixture in a particular pattern. This pattern spreads the mixture more evenly and allows higher tumble flow in the cylinder for quicker combustion, equally producing more power with the available mixture and less wastage. Another change made is in the laser cloud valve seats, which have been newly improved to allow for optimized valve angle and direction of airflow to create a tumble flow in a more controlled swirl pattern rather than a completely random one in a combustion chamber that distributes the mixture of air and fuel more evenly ahead of the compression stage. Thirdly, installing a narrower cylinder means that the air and fuel mixture takes little time to spread through a wide cylinder, speeding up the combustion time. With this new speed, more of the force generated pushes down the engine piston, which provides more torque and makes it more efficient. As much progress as the Toyota engineers had made, they didn't stop there. They performed further research using already tried and tested strategies to maximize the thermal efficiency of the newly developed engine types, the dynamic force engine or the D4S. The D4S fuel injection uses both direct and port injection. Port fuel injectors are used in the intake manifold, and direct injection is used in the fuel pump. While the direct system works like every other direct injection system, the port system's not there to clean the intake valves. The system also supplies fuel to the engine. Both systems have their advantages and disadvantages. Direct fuel injection is better at cooling the combustion chamber, but under some engine speed and load conditions it can produce soot due to lack of vaporization. On the other hand, port fuel injection can have better vaporization and provide more torque. However, its droplets can drop out of suspension when they reach the intake valve before entering the combustion chamber. Taking note of the two sides of the two systems, Toyota creates a blend of the port and direct system to give the best performance possible while remaining economical and keeping the environment safe. With this approach, you can only sometimes say for sure when either or both systems are in use. The activeness of the injectors depends on throttle position, load, engine speed, and engine temperature. During everyday driving, the two systems combine for better efficiency and to attain a smoother ride. But when maximum power is required, the system relies only on the direct injection system. Aside from the overall operation method of the whole engine, the piston used in production has been made and given a particular type of finish that reduces friction as it turns to convert the energy from the fuel and air mixture to kinetic energy. Also, an electric thermostat works with a mechanical water pump to regulate the temperature, increasing the engine's efficiency to its maximum. Combining all these techniques and upgrades has promoted the Toyota engine to up to 41% in terms of thermal efficiency in cars using hybrid engines, and up to 40% in cars using gasoline only, and also producing more torque and power than any engine speed. These numbers have not been reached by any other engine type used by car manufacturers, and they've been projected to comply with expected future exhaust regulations in different countries. The new engine type, the dynamic force engine, puts Toyota in an advantageous position in the competition to build more efficient engines. The new 2.0-liter inline 4-cylinder dynamic force engine works well with the newly made 6-speed manual transmission developed by Toyota to satisfy global needs.